Hi everyone. I just came back from a long drive and I felt the need to share a little bit about what I'm noticing and what some people are noticing but not really paying attention to. And I'm talking about the monster or the elephant or the monstrous elephant in the room. The one that we create unknowingly and we give it so much power. I'm talking about the monster of other people's opinion. All right, so I have been thinking a lot about things that I want to do. And for years, what has been keeping me from doing those things are my lack of belief that I am going to be successful at it, good at it, or even capable of doing those things. Once I overcame those limiting beliefs, I am noticing that now I have to face another monster, and that is what I perceive other people to think about me. And I'm doing this video because I know that I am not the only one who experiences this. And as a matter of fact, I believe a lot of us are being held back by our very own limiting beliefs as well as this monster called other people's opinion. Right? When you want to do something that at first thinking about it, it excites you. But then you notice that you're thinking about what other people are going to think about you, what they are going to say about you, and you let those thoughts get so powerful that you find yourself crawling back into the cave of insecurity and lack of self trust. Even though at times God has made it so clear to you to do this thing through the voices of other people and just your own intuitive knowing that you should do this thing. But when you allow other people's opinion to grow loud in your head, it becomes a sort of a monster that scares you into taking the next step. All right? You start thinking, you start allowing your perceived thoughts of them to make you feel inadequate. You start doubting yourself, not because of what someone else has told you, but because of the narrative that you've created in your head about what other people, be it your friends, your co-workers, your family members, your mother, your father. I know there's a deeper psychological factor to this, but I'm just speaking based on just me observing how my energy is flowing based on what I want to do. Right? I come up with these plans of what I should do, but then I catch myself in moments where I'm noticing myself processing thoughts about other people's perceptions of what I'm planning to do. And if I'm not careful, the voices get so loud that it overshadows, it weakens the plans that I am making towards achieving that goal. So I just say that to say it's important to be aware of your thought patterns. It's important to be aware of how your energy shifts based on the thoughts that come into your head. You may not be able to control the thoughts that come into your head, but you are able to control what you do with those thoughts. You can elevate them so high that they become powerful and monstrous, and then it overtakes you. And then you feel like you can't do anything, or you can't do the thing that you felt so sure you could do. You could also allow those thoughts to pass, to observe them and be like, interesting. And just give it time and it'll pass. And you could take captive of those thoughts as well and subject it under the authority of Christ, right? If a thought comes in that is so powerful and debilitating, you can take that thought and cross-reference it to what Scripture says about who God says that you are. And by taking them to the cross, you are able to now lay those thoughts down and regain your strength, your power, and proceed with your plans. So let me know if you are noticing that there are thoughts that come into your head, specifically thoughts that carry voices of people you care about, that appear in a way that weakens you. And share with me how you are using Scripture or other practices to help you overcome those limiting thought patterns.